Few weeks, a number of Central Ohio school districts have had to deal with bomb threats. Last night in Mansfield, school officials held a meeting and many frustrated parents attended that meeting. Now, state Homeland Security analysts say they are seeing indicators that some of the school bomb threats might be related. NBC4 reporter Ted Hart is live in Utica to explain that to us tonight. Ted?
Well, Colleen, the school threats that occurred here in Utica earlier this year, back last month, in fact, are among many reports of school threats from around Ohio this year so far. And the threats do now have the attention of Homeland Security and the FBI. Threats against the North Fork School District in Utica have stopped, but the impact of the lost learning time, postponing homecoming events, and the cost of added security will be felt for some time.
It's going to prevent us from bringing in extra staff, programming, those kind of things because of what we've already spent on this whole thing to make sure that our kids are safe.
School districts across the state are being hit. Earlier this week, Ohio Homeland Security put out an alert that 6 schools had received bomb threats Tuesday morning.
As soon as we start seeing trends that are starting to show up, we start notifying the higher-ups.
Sergeant Tom Gerber took me inside what's called the Fusion Center today. No cameras allowed. This is where analysts look for common threads among threats.
Is this just a teenager that's pulling a prank, or is this part of a larger Homeland Security implication that they are testing our response to certain incidents?
And Gerber confirms there are some indicators that analysts are seeing that may connect some of the bomb threats around the state.
It's not funny. You're not cool. It's not cute. I'm not impressed.
Mansfield High School senior Phineas Stanfield joined others last night to vent their frustration at a rash of bomb threats there that caused the district to shut down all schools for a day. North Fork Superintendent Scott Hartley said there's an emotional toll on students.
We obviously postponed our homecoming things. We've, the safety and security in the classrooms, those things are taken away from the kids. And that's a sad part. That's frustrating. They should be able to have their school year without having these issues affected.
And Homeland Security says as they analyze the school threats here in Ohio, they're passing along their findings to their federal partners who are looking for similarities in such threats across the country. In Utica, Ted Hart, NBC4.
Thank you, Ted. And local police obviously have been taking these threats very seriously. 2 students in Utica were charged with inducing panic. A 16-year-old in Hilliard was also charged with inducing panic. Police say the student wanted to buy a gun and made threats to staff members and students. And you can read our past stories on the school threats and check for information on your own school at NBC4i.com.